What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. I hope everybody's having a great day. Folks, I'm going to show you these photos from the Artemis Orion spacecraft mission. Now, I know a lot of you are aware of it. I'll give you the page from space.com, and you can check out the whole mission, right? What I am confused about is the photos that they're showing that the spacecraft have gotten, I think it was like 81 miles from the surface of the moon. Folks, they're no better than the Apollo mission. What's the deal here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down for you really quickly, and then I'm going to let you folks, as always, make a decision what you think these things are. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? All right, here's the page, and you can see space.com. Artemis 1 Orion spacecraft captures stunning photos of the moon during its closest approach. The moon is ready for its close-up. Now, I stopped the video right here. You can see this. Folks, seriously, this is no better than the Apollo 11 missions or any Apollo mission. And you can see other photos they've taken, so on and so forth. But this one kind of shocked me because I was looking at this and I go, this is ridiculous. Let's take it into Photoshop and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here it is right here. Folks, first of all, what's with the lines? Even if they were running the camera through different paces, you know, different light spectrums, whatever they want to do to adjust the camera, this is still an insult to our intelligence, right? Now, folks, check this out. This is interesting. Usually when I go to the raw parts of the photo, I use the raw plates. And then what I'll do is sometimes I'll do a little contrast and brightness adjust. Folks, nothing's going on. They completely have messed with this photo. Completely blocked it out. No matter what I do to this, I can't do anything with this photo. I'm saying to myself, why? What's the deal here, right? Look at this. You can see like a little bit of weirdness up here in the photo. And look at the very, very edge here at the top. I'll just go ahead and do that. Right here at the very edge, you can see just a little bit of white, and then the rest of it's gray. I'm going, what's the deal here? Let me show you why. Let's go back to the regular CMYK. Now let me show you what happens when I do an equalization. Usually what will happen is I'll bring out the dark areas, and the white areas get a lot brighter, right? So then I'll go to adjustments, and then usually what I'll do is I'll bring up the contrast and bring down the brightness, and then I can bring out all kinds of detail. That's not the case. This is what happens when you do equalization. Folks, what is going on here? Look at this. Complete censoring of this photo. When you zoom in, you can see where they have areas that they allow you to see. Okay? You can just see that. Look at this. What they want to leave in, they left in. The rest, completely, and I mean completely, void of any information. Nothing whatsoever. Oh, they're slick, folks. They're slick. Now, let me show you a couple of shapes in here I thought was interesting. And then I'm going to do a complete full enhancement, right? Here. Look at this right here, this area. We have something right here as well. Just look at the shape of this, folks. Right? Going down, something like this. You can see what they've done here, right here. You can see this part, it's literally doing this. And what they did was, they'll put this here, so that's darker. This area here is lighter. So what they do is they break up the part in different brightness and contrast so you don't see the whole object. Pretty slick, right? Something over here. Don't have to do anything to the photo, folks. Right here. I think this is pretty interesting. It has this weird shaped object right here. You can see that. Like a small dot. It's more rounded. Okay, just a shape of that. You have something doing this here, right near it. Something curving around. Okay, let's get into the full enhancement. And again, folks, you be the judge. Tell me what you think these things are. Nothing more than just funky shapes on a lunar surface or something much more. Okay, so let's zoom into these areas. Objects right here. And folks, as always, pause this and have a look with your magnifiers and check it out yourself. Something up here. Here. And folks, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the original and that these actual shapes are there. They're actually there. We're just bringing them out a lot more, right? Here. Especially this object right here. Okay. This one, like here, I said, right there. All of this area right here. Okay. Again, the shapes right here. This right here. Folks, the whole idea is this, to block it out so that we can't see and make out any of this. Something right here looks rectangular, although it's kind of tough to see because of these other horizontal lines. All this in here. Again, they've done their darndest to center this stuff out. Let's jump over here. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, so here it is right here. We're going to go back and forth so you can see these objects. Some of them, not so much, but notice the whited out areas. If you look carefully, you can start to see a line right here. It's a straight line, right? There's another straight line. These objects are there. They just have to be pulled out. Top circle right here. See it? Same thing with this piece here and this circle. Check that out. What is this right here? All you see is bits and pieces of it, but it's there. These objects right in here, and this circle in the middle of the screen. Again, basically sanitize the photo, bleach it out. A lot of these lines are still in there. They're just so faint you can't see them, but they can be brought out. This object right in here, you can see that, right where this arrow is. The squared off area right here. Here, and there seems to be something else that's square inside that. See that? It's right there. You can see it squared off. And then it's like a square within a square. Again, this object right here with the arrows. Bounce over here to the right. And folks, just this alone, check this out. See that? Again, we're looking at the different shapes. I think this thing's one big object. Have these different holes and designs or whatever they may be. Not sure what to make of that. We have rectangular pieces right here. You have this object right here. And keep in mind, this is still centered over these objects, so you're not even pulling out the real details as far as I'm concerned. See that? Go back to the original, and we can jockey back and forth on this. The lines are actually there. The idea is to try to bring them out the best you can. I mean, we're never going to get it all out. I mean, common sense. It's hard to bring out any detail when it's completely sanitized, manipulated. This area down here. It seems to have like these lines like this here. See that? Pretty cool, right? These up here. All in here. Not sure what to make of that. Is that just lunar surface? Very good possibility. You know, the light can play games with you, of course. The shades, the shadowing. We got this area right here. What are these objects? Look at this. And you can see that it's there. Yeah. Go back and forth. Whatever it is, that doesn't look natural to me. And neither does 99% of this stuff. They did a great job of hiding this and completely washed this out, completely left it with almost zero details. We were able to bring out some weird shapes. It's up to you folks to tell me what you think these are. Now folks, in my opinion, I believe these to be structures. Again, we need to determine, and of course there's no way to vet any of this, but we need to determine whether this stuff is natural or unnatural. And again, my personal opinion, not natural. These are structures of some sort, and it's just something they couldn't take completely out. If they did, there wouldn't be any kind of details in it, right? And there you are, folks. Let me just back it up a little bit. Pause it right there. Go over this thing with your magnifiers. There you go. Folks, even if we were to determine it's all natural features of the lunar surface, still, why are we still getting these kind of photos? They can use any excuse as far as I'm concerned, as far as, oh, they're trying different modes of the camera, different contrast, different lighting, ISOs. I don't care what they talk about. To me, it's BS. It's a failure on their part, folks. Now, just imagine this photo with no sanitizing, no manipulation, no nothing. Every bit of detail possible. Wow. I'll bet it's insanely awesome. I'll bet they're seeing things pristine, shapes, colors, whatever. And it must be awesome to see that. Unfortunately, we get trash like that. And again, I'm not a big fan of taking like a screenshot of a video, but nonetheless, you can see that stuff in just a photo alone. Like I said, if we were to push aside anything what we think is an anomaly, it wouldn't matter. Look what they're showing the public. Now, I do have another one coming up about the Artemis mission, and we're going to go over some of the photos that they had captured and some kind of weird features in them. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, folks, drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Please like and share the video. It's always appreciated. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that YouTube will share it. And folks, I have some more crazy photos coming up. In fact, I have 4 of them coming up. One of them is about one of the biggest features on Mars. So again, stay tuned for that. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Always appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.